Museveni ne mutabani we Muhoozi Bimwononekede.
Muhoozi Bimwononekede. He is the son of President Yoweri Museveni, who recently won a 7th term. Bimwononekede is known for his provocative online posts, but he was unusually quiet during the election campaign. Right after the results were announced and his father was declared the winner, as expected, Bimwononekede resumed his provocative online postings, and his target was Bobi Wine. In a series of posts on X, he slammed Wine and said that he wanted to kill him, and he called the opposition supporters terrorists.
We have killed 22 NUP terrorists since last week. I'm praying the 23rd is Kyebade.
Kyebade is a derogatory nickname that Museveni's son uses for Wine. The Ugandan army chief also gave Wine an ultimatum to surrender.
I'm giving him exactly 48 hours to surrender himself to the police. If he doesn't, we will treat him as an outlaw rebel and handle him accordingly.
Wine has been in hiding since losing the election, and his whereabouts remain unknown. He has claimed that he escaped a military raid at his home, but his wife, to Bimwononekede's provocative posts, Wine accused the army chief for ordering raids on his home. Wine has also posted a video from hiding, accusing Museveni of poll rigging and asking Ugandans to reject the alleged fake polls. Museveni's son took a dig at Wine by reposting his video and saying this was how he pleaded with Beyonce for a chance. Bimwononekede's fascination with Beyonce is no secret. Last year in March, she challenged Beyonce's husband Jay-Z to a duel and said that he was taking the pop star. Museveni has also been routinely targeting Wine in his posts. Last year in January, he said that he wanted to behead Wine, another opposition leader. On his target was Kizza Besigye, who was being jailed over treason charges. Bimwononekede said that Besigye should be hanged in broad daylight for allegedly plotting to kill Museveni. Besigye's wife has recently claimed that Museveni wanted him to die in prison. Apart from confessing love for Beyonce and threatening opposition leaders, Yoweri Museveni's son also made an explosive statement about wanting to invade Kenya in 2022. Bimwononekede is expected to succeed Uganda's politician to the throne. Back in 2023, he openly expressed his desire to be Uganda's president after his father. Then, in 2024, Museveni named him as the country's army chief. Critics say this move aimed to put Bimwononekede's political campaign on hold, at least for as long as Museveni wanted to stay in power. Museveni's government has long denied claims of a secret Muhoozi project, which was reportedly about preparing Bimwononekede's rise to power. Despite these rejections, Museveni's president. This includes promoting army officers of high rank and creating new army departments. Well, in the latest elections, Bimwononekedhe was off the ballot, but the spotlight was still on him. Now it remains to be seen how will Bimwononekede's rise further shape Ugandan politics, and how will the opposition leaders like Bobi Wine react to it. Also joining us to break down that conversation we've just had and the current situation in Uganda is Gilbert Kadiagala, Emeritus Professor of International Relations at the University of Witwatersrand, who's joining us live from Johannesburg, South Africa. Welcome to First Post Africa.
Thank you.
So looking at the conversation we've just had with Bobi Wine, he is talking about the current political situation and talking about fighting for freedom. What can you tell us now the election has finished, now Bobi Wine is in hiding, about the overall political landscape in Uganda?
I think the overall picture was to be expected. The elections have been held in Uganda for quite a number of years, but the problem is that it's a very heavily militarized political space, that the opposition has no chance really of making any traction within the larger context of where you have violence, where you have intimidation of political supporters of opposition parties and so on. So this victory by the Museveni and the National Resistance Movement was actually anticipated. And somebody has been in power for the last 40 years. It is very difficult to lose such an election, particularly since he has all the elements, all the instruments of the state, I think, to triumph. And this is exactly what has happened. So
English version. Benye twogedemu.
Byebyo lozo biwulidde kati Muhoozi ngoma ekuze bulijjo balowooza ba kitalo beyita b'amaanyi beyita bannigi beyita banninja ebigambo bizitoyeemu kati ensi kati yonna amaaso gali open wide okulaga biki ebigenda mu maaso e Uganda ebikolero byabadde ajja akola nga yeeyita naggwano ku luno bagenda kubyansalinga akaseera agenda kutuuka babyanukule akaseera agenda kutuuka babitebye lwaki badde bakola batyo eri bannayuganda ko munnayuganda yongeza muliro munnayuganda lemeza akeesuke litujjaako essaawa yonna eggwanga laffe linunulwa